Mr. Speaker, pursuant to Article 4, Section 5 of the state constitution and the semi-official results as reported by the Secretary of State in the special election on June 8, 2010, I move that the Assembly seat Mike Gatto as a duly elected Assembly member representing the 43rd Assembly District.
The motion requires a second. Is there a second? Mr. Hall seconds. Is there any objection to granting unanimous consent to Mr. Calderon's motion? Seeing and hearing none, the request is granted. Members and guests, a special election was held in the 43rd Assembly District to fill the vacancy in this House. We will now move to the ceremony to swear in Assembly Member-elect for the 43rd District, Mike Gatto. I'm appointing a select committee on escort to escort Assembly Member-elect Gatto to the rostrum. If the select committee and Mr. Gatto will please retire to the rear of chambers as your names are called. Mr. Gatto, you may proceed now. Mr. Blumenfield, Mr. De Leon, Mr. Hall, Ms. Ma. Is Mr. Smythe with us? Mr. Smythe and Mr. Solorio. Given the absence of Mr. De Leon in the chambers, Mr. Perez, will you join us as a member of the escort committee? The escort committee should remain on the dais for further duties in the session after they bring the member-elect forward. The escort committee will now bring Assembly Member-elect Mike Gatto and his wife Danielle and their infant daughter Eliana to the rostrum. Assembly Member-elect Mike Gatto will now take the oath of office. Please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I, Mike Gatto.
I, Mike Gatto,
Do solemnly swear.
do solemnly swear
That I will support and defend.
that I will support and defend
The Constitution of the United States.
the Constitution of the United States
And the Constitution of the State of California.
and the Constitution of the State of California
Against all enemies,
against all enemies,
foreign and domestic.
foreign and domestic,
That I will bear true faith and allegiance.
that I will bear true faith and allegiance
To the Constitution of the United States.
to the Constitution of the United States
And the Constitution of the State of California.
and the Constitution of the State of California,
That I take this obligation freely.
that I take this obligation freely
Without any mental reservation
without any mental reservation
or purpose of evasion.
or purpose of evasion,
And that I will well and faithfully
that I will well and faithfully
discharge the duties
discharge the duties
upon which I am about to enter.
upon which I am about to enter.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Now that our newest colleague, Mr. Gatto, has been sworn in and signed his oath, we'd like to afford him the opportunity to speak for just a minute.
Thank you, everyone. I will just take a minute just to recognize my friends and family who are here. My father, Joseph, who got me involved in politics when I was 13 years old, is back in the gallery. And I saw my mother Isolda around here somewhere. She's back there. Okay. And I have a good friend who is here to watch the swearing in, and that is Captain Russ Curry. Captain, please stand up and be recognized. We talk a lot about the greatest generation. Well, he is the greatest of our generation. I don't get to see him enough because he's been away at war twice now. And I'm very happy that he could be here today. I am very honored to be a part of this body, and I realize that I have a lot to learn, and so I will be turning to each and all of you to do a lot of learning in the days ahead. But I'm very, very honored to be here, and thank you very much for everything you've done so far. Thank you. Well, it's a tremendous honor to be part of this institution. I wanted to come up here as early as possible because, you know, this speaker means business, and I mean business, and there's a lot of work to do. There's a lot of work to do on the budget. I think we've got a wonderful budget planned and a wonderful budget in the mix, and I wanted to get here as early as possible to be a part of it. Thank you, everyone. I will just take a minute just to recognize my friends and family who are here. My father, Joseph, who got me involved in politics when I was 13 years old, is back in the gallery. And I saw my mother Isolda around here somewhere. She's back there. Okay. And I have a good friend who is here to watch the swearing in, and that is Captain Russ Curry. Captain, please.
Assemblymember-elect Mike Gatto will now take the oath of office. Please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I, Mike Gatto,
I, Mike Gatto,
do solemnly swear that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of California against all enemies, foreign and domestic, that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of California, that I take this obligation freely without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion, and that I will well and faithfully